Double limbs, it's your boy Keys.
And it's your girl Mandy
and we back
with another video.
Yes.
And this time we are doing oysters, and we got some boiled shrimp here. Couple of boiled shrimp in a bowl, y'all. And we got our tiger sauce. We got our lemon pepper. We got our onion powder, garlic powder. We got our minced garlic. We got it all going on over here. You know what I'm saying? With these oysters. And we got us some saltine crackers, of course.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to get into this what, baby?
Blessing session.
All right, let's do this thing.
Most loving and gracious Father, thank you for all your bountiful blessings you bestowed upon us. We come thanking you for all our friends and loved ones that came in to join us. We ask that you add a blessing unto them and their loved ones. We ask your blessings upon this food that is for the nourishment of our bodies. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right.
How y'all doing? If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Double M Kingdom.
Bum.
And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe, because you know the flavor is where it's at over here, baby. You want to be with the Double M Kingdom and muscle and marriage, okay?
Man.
So get into it now.
Man, what we done got ourselves into.
Now, you know we've been wanting some oysters for a long time. We saw Casey Connections eat these on her channel a while back. I watched the video twice, y'all. Shout out to Casey Connections. And, yeah, I've been wanting some oysters, so we decided to get some.
Y'all.
And you know you can only eat oysters in months with the R, right? You know what I'm saying? So you
with
know May, June, July.
With the R.
You know what I'm saying? August. You know what I'm saying? You're not eating oysters, okay? At least I'm not. Summertime.
Hey, y'all might as well exit stage left in my snaggerpuss voice.
Let me get that Christmas hot sauce.
If y'all don't want to hear that slurp with these oysters,
yeah.
Stage left.
I like Christmas hot sauce on my oysters, honey. I was raised on this hot sauce, okay? Now I like my little Texas Pete on my fish, but for my oysters, yeah, give me this crystals, baby. Give me the crystals. I'm finna drench it on there too, y'all. All mine.
That tiger ain't that bad.
That tiger, I'm gonna try that sweet heat. Y'all look at that.
That tiger.
It does taste really good. It's spicy, but it's good.
Your boy drinking on some Keys Finest. What's Keys Finest? A little lemonade with some wine in it.
Crackers breaking up, y'all. Coming out the pack.
Oh, so I'm finna conjure up. Y'all get ready for these lemon pepper oysters.
Right. Yes, I got minced garlic on there, some hot sauce. Listen, you need to put some garlic on the oyster. It's gonna change your life.
So we finna dress them up, y'all.
I'm sorry, baby. Reach over you. I need this lemon pepper though. Put a little season on these babies. You know what I'm saying? Gotta season up the food. I remember being a kid eating these things. My mom be shucking them right out the cooler. It'd be a big old case of them. And we be putting that Christmas hot sauce on there, y'all. Remember them days.
We was coming up the stairs and some of our neighbors was looking like, where y'all stay? That's where we coming to eat.
Okay. My mama love oysters. I'm telling you, it was a staple in our household. When it would be cold, because you know, I'm from Panama City, so we right by the Gulf where it gets really, really cold in the winter times. And I'm telling y'all,
we gonna do 3 lemon.
We was always eating oysters, shrimp, seafood was just a staple in the house. It was. My mom loved seafood. I seasoned the water that I boiled these shrimp in, so they got seasoning sticking to them. I'm sorry, baby. Let me move this sauce just in the middle.
Yeah.
So me reaching over you. But this is good, y'all.
We're gonna give y'all some assorted flavors over here.
You look good, baby. Want some crackers?
Tobacco. Listen at me. Better not be no tobacco.
That sriracha sauce.
Sriracha and Tabasco.
These oysters are so good. And y'all, I love eating seafood because it's so light. You know, it's like, it's a meal where you don't feel heavy after you eat it. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Another shrimp here with this tiger sauce. Y'all spicing it up tonight, y'all.
Right. Let me hold that. This.
Oh, parsley flakes.
Parsley flakes.
Oh, you decorating yours. Honey, you dressing them up. Okay. While he dressing, I'm gonna keep eating, y'all. Cause your girl hungry. Oh, look at that. Look at that, y'all. Y'all want some of that? Here y'all go. Here y'all go. The bomb. And I love them on the cracker. Love me an oyster on a half shell. Put it on that cracker after you dress it up with all its toppings. The best. Oh, this not like they don't want to come loose. I don't get all my meat. Get that. They're beautiful, baby.
Yeah, they look good.
You need some more? A couple more?
Yep.
I'm gonna put them on this side.
All right, here go one. Go on, get out of here.
Show it to him, baby. You gotta show it to him.
Okay,
show that beauty. Show him that beauty. Yeah, look at that, y'all. Get y'all a bite. Y'all get the first bite on that. I've been tearing it up. I'm getting full, so I gotta slow down. Because I want to finish my oysters. I want to finish myself. I ate 3 oysters. I ate 4 oysters so far.
That's good.
Ain't it delicious? I know.
And fresh. Fresh from New Orleans.
Fresh from New Orleans. We got some reeks.
They said they came fresh.
Oh, fresh from New Orleans? Oh, really? Oh, wow.
You see, they got these fresh. I watch them pull them out the container.
Ooh, y'all look at that garlic on there. All that garlic. I love it.
Y'all got to know how to slurp them things. Put some new stuff in your life. Go out there. I ain't never ate those. Couldn't find myself to eat them.
Yeah, I know people that say they cannot eat oysters to save themselves. Like, they don't like the way they look. They don't like the texture. They can't eat them. But I love them.
I'm going to eat my oysters.
Get up off me. You a mess.
I'm going to eat my oysters. Y'all can tell. Eat mine.
Cut it out.
Eat my oysters, girl. Watch yourself.
Get up out of here. I'm about to put you up out of here for real. Honey, I'm trying, but I can't. I done told y'all, get y'all boy. Get him.
Get your man. That's what you
be doing too much. Doing too much in the channel, baby.
Doing too much, doing just right. Doing just fine. I'm just like JJ.
Let me choke. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that to me.
Oh. You should be saying do that to me. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm I'm getting full, baby.
Y'all better have y'all some good times. I'ma have mine.
I'm getting full.
Don't worry about that. I'ma get to it.
I know you're gonna eat what I don't eat, but I'm trying to eat my oysters. I want to eat mine. I ain't had oysters in so long, y'all. Love oysters.
I ain't leaving none unscathed.
We already know. You ain't even eating the crackers with it.
Let me eat a cracker for my baby.
Cause you ain't even eating them. And you got stuff in your chin, your beard. There you go.
My beard trying to eat the oyster.
He sure is. He trying to get his too, honey.
Always do. It always do.
I'm about to smack him. Bip, bip, bip. Bip, bip, bip.
Hey, y'all.
Smack right here. Joe silly behind.
But we finna get to this conversation because it's too good to pass up.
Because he playing a lot, y'all. We ain't got time to play because we really want to talk to y'all about something that has been trending on YouTube, trending in Google sites, trending everywhere. You
just the whole social media. Everybody talking about it.
Your whole internet platforms. Everywhere.
So, you know.
Websites.
We got to put our 2 cents in.
Twitter.
2, 3, 4, 5 cents.
We gonna put it in there, y'all. Because I went on somebody else's page that was talking about it. I can't think of the guy's name. What page I went on? I want to tell y'all. I want to tell y'all what page I went on, but I don't have it with me right now.
Shoot.
What's good, y'all? Get my appetite back this second win.
So she was finna say the person that the site is called
Chestnut Checkers TV, y'all. Chestnut Checkers TV made a small video. You guys get a chance, go over to Chestnut Checkers TV. And it's a short video that he did, basically saying that it's been going on since the beginning of time.
Oh, what we talking about?
Is the beginning of time with the situation with R. Kelly.
Yep.
Older men dating younger girls. And nobody saying nothing. And he just made a video saying how, you know, when he was in the 10th grade, he was always wondering why the girls his age were dating these older men and being picked up from school by him and stuff, you know. He noticed that. He said he's asked them, you know, why you dating a guy so much older than you? And I went in the comments and I basically said, you know, I remember being in the 9th grade, you know, going to a black high school.
Yeah.
And I remember there were several girls in school during the time I was in high school, pregnant, 6 and 7 months pregnant. You know, guys coming up to the school and pimped out, you know, box Chevys and Verts. And, you know, goals in their mouth. And, you know, coming up to school trying to talk to me, you know, my classmates and everybody. I remember those days. And I remember walking home from school. You know, I used to be so like, oh, I can't stand walking home from school. And I used to walk down a street called 11th Street where I'm from in Panama City, Florida. And they had a club called Safari at the time. It's closed down now. And they put a juvenile justice, you know, courthouse there now. But back then it was a club in that area. And the guys will be out there during the daytime too because they had a big parking lot. And they will be out there, you know, shooting dice and, you know, selling drugs. And, you know, just waiting to see what girls walking by trying to holler at you and things like that. And on somebody, they will be yelling at you, hey, baby, come over here. Da, 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 da. So I would always cross the street when I would get out of school and walk on the opposite side of the street of the club so that when they start all that yelling and hollering at you and acting like dogs and stuff, I just barking at you. I couldn't deal with it. I really didn't like it. I did not. And I remember telling my mom about it, like, you know, you walk home from school, you got to deal with that mess every day. And, you know, she eventually bought me a car. But, you know, it was like, man, it felt good to drive past that foolishness. Like, dude, you can yell all you want for the speed down this road. I don't have no time for it. I didn't like that. And I just remember that was a thing back then. It was like normalized. And nobody said anything. Nobody cared.
I tried to figure it out myself, y'all. I remember the first time I seen it, and as I told y'all before, I've been in foster care. We moved around a lot when we was young as well, even though some of the times we weren't in foster care. So I went to multiple schools here in Orlando, but I ended up going to Evans 9th grade center, telling my age when it first got built. And my first time I seen that, bell rang, seen 2 girls go outside to the front. No teacher said anything, you know, and waited out there. And I think she waited out there for at least 15, 20 minutes without any administrator coming up. A gold Buick, blue top. I can remember it like it was yesterday. 67 Buick Skylark. I can tell you the whole thing. I seen, God dang, that bit fresh. I didn't say the B word either. I don't want any of y'all trying to critique and correct. But anyways, the young lady left, and at the time I was so puzzled. And like Mandy said, the guy said, like, he asked. I did too. I was like, whoa, you know, like, what are you doing? Y'all are so immature. Well, I'm like, whoa, that puzzled me. You rather go with a dude that's like your daddy age than somebody your own age. That puzzled me. I was like, that's sick.
Listen, I didn't see the girls when I was in school going with the guys that old, but they was dating them 5 and 10 years older than them. You know what I'm saying? They were. Because they had money, they were selling drugs, and they was offering them all kind of gifts, doing things for them.
Yep.
And a lot of these girls came from poverty-stricken homes where you know your parents worked, they paid the bills, they gave you what you needed, but they couldn't always give you what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of these girls was dating these dudes and taking their money, and they were happy with it. And I'm telling you, nobody wasn't saying nothing.
Nope.
And I would see some of these girls and their parents weren't mad at them dudes. Dudes go by and take the mama some money too.
At all.
You know,
but around Christmas time, you see
that tiger sauce, baby.
belly start blowing up.
Yep. And then the relationship is all of a sudden over. I'm just saying. That stuff has been going on for the longest time. And it's sad that we wait now until a docu-series on R. Kelly to really get the discussion going about it, or to even care enough to even talk about it, you know?
And it's hurtful.
It is hurtful. Very hurtful.
People seen, or will people judge you for your actions that you displayed in the past once you see them later on in the future? You know, and it's hurtful. What will people tell your kids if they come in contact with them, you know, of the things that you displayed in your younger years? You know, and this
is not to judge anybody.
And it's not. And that's not what we're trying to do. Some
people have been taken advantage of, and there are some girls out there who were naive, who were just, you know, wanting a better life. And here this guy come along, he nice looking, he a little older than you, he telling you he can give you this, he can give you that. Some people will fall into that trap. Oh my God, you know, yes, you know. And we know back in the day, even before our time, you know, our grandparents were getting married to men older than them. They 14 years old. You 14 years old, you're a bride. You know, come on. You know, that's crazy today to think that, you know, you could be 14 years old and be a bride, 14 years of age and be a bride. But guess what? They were doing that back in the day. They were doing that back in the day. Back in the day, by the time you were 20, you already had 9 to 10 children. Let's keep it real.
Yep.
Let's keep it real. That was going on back then.
Yep. You talking about somebody. I came from a family of 15. How is this possible?
Yeah. Back then, that's what it was. And 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 trust me, in no way are we condoning, supporting, or saying that, oh, let's make light of what R. Kelly has done or what we've heard in the media. But my thing is, why now are we talking about it? Because I feel like there were celebrities who worked with R. Kelly who knew what was going on, who was turning the other cheek because they were getting paid. I feel like there were the parents who was getting money and allowing their daughters to these concerts and allowing their daughters to go to these events unsupervised and go backstage, meet this man. If your child has left home, your child is a minor and has left home and living with R. Kelly, why haven't you had the police up there at the door? Because I'd have been at the door with the police. Okay?
Yeah, not no reality show talking about some stuff.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all a quick story about myself, because I don't mind telling it. When I was 17, I moved out and moved with a boyfriend. Okay? He was a little older than me. He got me an apartment, furnished it, everything. Let me tell y'all something. My mama was at that door, beating that door so hard. She had pulled up in her Cadillac on the side of the apartments. She didn't pull up in them. She put up on the side of them. Came across the ditch and was beating the door down, saying, my daughter coming up out of them. Okay? I remember that. That's why when I hear these parents like acting so like they don't know what's going on, they acting like they were trying to get their daughter out of that situation, baby, I just feel like there's a lot of missing pieces to the story on both ends. On both ends. When I heard his brother Kerry, is it Kerry Kelly?
Yeah, it's something like that.
His brother talked about how their older sister abused them.
That's broke my heart, man.
When he talked about how she made them put their head between her legs. When she did stuff like that to them. And then when the brother said that he, I guess years later after his son had got shot, and she called the hospital because she saw it on the news. And he asked her, he told her he forgave her for what she did to him when he was 6 years old. And for her to say, I don't know what you're talking about. Wow, he said he felt like he had been raped all over again. That was so sad. And we are dealing with a lot of mental health and sick people in this world, y'all. And I know this because I've worked in the mental health field for over 15 years. So I know it was one of the first jobs I had, of coming of age. When I became 18, 19, that's one of the first jobs I had, working in like with disabled people, working with mental health. So I saw a lot of things early on in my life. And you still see a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You still see a lot of this stuff. A lot of people are out here abusing themselves.
That's right.
Because of past abuse that has happened to them as children. They are. And then they go out here and they abuse other people, and they still abuse themselves with drugs, with alcohol, with sex, with sick fetishes. It's all kind of, it's so crazy. It's so crazy how much healing we need right here in this country alone.
Yeah.
Not even just in this world, but in this country alone, there is a lot of healing that is needed. It's sad. It's really sad. And, like I said, if R. Kelly did those things, he will be dealt with. God gonna deal with you for everything you do on this earth. No sin is greater than the other. No sin is greater than the other. But those parents need to take some responsibility too. Just like Aaliyah. Aaliyah was married to him. He was 28.
How?
I couldn't even allow my child to marry somebody like that. 15, marrying somebody 28. You can get married at 15, period. Not if you need my consent, and it happening. I mean, I just don't understand it. And then on top of that, I never forget watching the episode of Donnie Simpson and Video Soul. I never forget watching the episode, and Donnie Simpson said after Aaliyah and R. Kelly had been on the show, he said then that they were really married, and he had saw the marriage certificate. I never recall in the media hearing any uproar about it. I never recall it being a big deal like this is a big deal now. Years later, people are speaking out now. And it made me wonder if people are speaking out now because checks are being cut off. You know,
palms ain't being greased the way they used to be.
It just makes me wonder. It makes me wonder, and I feel like you just as sick as him if this is why you're doing this.
And I want to reiterate, we don't condone the actions of that type of character.
No, we don't.
You know, we're just speaking on it because me and Mandy don't have kids,
right.
And as a married couple, we're going through. Okay, we're getting to speak about. Okay, now let's go on and start. We're thinking about having kids now.
Mm-hmm.
Now a lot of more stuff start coming out. Not saying in the past things haven't came out to the open and things like that. These are reasons why sometimes we let's slow up about the children because we want to. Yeah, we want to be there. We want to be there at all times
and be present in our child's lives
and be able
the
to
biggest influence in our kids' lives
and be able to speak to them, not somebody else speaking into their life, but their parents speaking into their life and letting them know things that they should know.
Right. And we know that there will never be a good time to have kids, especially in this day and age. We truly know that and believe that and understand that for ourselves. And I know there'll never be a good time to have them. But I do know that I feel like I missed out on a lot in my childhood because my mother was always working and my dad was absent. You know what I'm saying? He came around, you know, to visit here and there and things like that. But my mother was the one that was out there working 2 and 3 jobs to make sure that we had the things we needed. And it was 5 kids at the time. She had 5 of us, you know, to take care of and raise and do everything for. And then later on in life, you know, her and my dad had my sister. But, you know, my mom was always the predominant parent. And when you the predominant parent with 6 kids, it's hard to be present to know everything going on with every child. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can have a child that could end up getting in trouble with the law, ending up, you know, in trouble. Or you can have a child who, you know, go out there with the wrong crowds or dealing with the wrong type of men. Those things can happen when you aren't present to be the biggest influence in your kid's life.
Yeah.
And then also, it's also how you convey the message to your children too. It sounds like a lot of these girls weren't being properly guided from the beginning, and that's why R. Kelly was able to infiltrate like he did, because your parent didn't build you up. They didn't give you that mindset. The one thing I will give my mother, when I was 15 and I was telling her about walking down that street, she made sure I didn't have to keep walking down that street no more.
That's right.
And she kept letting me know that they ain't no good. They don't mean you no good. And she would give me examples of what people are going through and different girls who are already having those problems. And I was like, man, I don't want to end up like that. You know, she would say it sometimes in a harsh way, but it was a harsh truth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't take that. These kids, they can't take how we was raised. They can't take hearing the way our mama gave it to us. You know, our father gave it to us. They couldn't take hearing the truth like that. But I'm glad my mom did, because it raised me into the woman I am today. If you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm strong.
If you put any of these kids in a position of the past, they won't make it.
They won't make it. These kids won't survive it.
I'll put your best one up in any of the situations.
For example, I'm 36. I'll be 37 next week. I have a birthday, you guys. Yes, Mandy will be 37. And just for example, I have a sister. She's 20 years old. My mother didn't raise her the way she raised me. My mother is a little bit more, you know, gentle, a little bit more, I would say nurturing to her than so to me. She was tougher on me. But I'm glad she was, because it built me the way I am. Because I'm telling you, when guys would try to approach me with that nonsense and that stupidity stuff, I would check them from the door. Like, dude, I'm a girl that's ahead of my time, because I've been schooled. I've been given the game, and I was raised with 4 brothers. So you can't come over here telling me know anything and know everything and thinking it's gonna be all good. I will allow what I will allow, and I will deny what I want to deny. But I'm not naive to what's going on. See, I feel like R. Kelly took advantage of naive young ladies who weren't guided properly, who had no positive influence in their life, and that's why he was able to do the things he did. And he had people around him who was helping. You just as guilty and just as wrong as him committing the acts. Letting somebody pee in your mouth. Man, come on. Let me tell you something. Let's not even say 14. At 10, I won't let anybody piss in my mouth. At 10. At 10, if you try something like that, I'm gonna bite you. At 10. No, this ain't happening. I'm telling you, I was the kind of kid that if anything even felt uncomfortable, I was immediately telling my mama because she taught me to be like that. If somebody do something that's uncomfortable, I don't even care if if you don't know if it's sexual abuse or you don't know if it's molestation, you may not know what it is. If it feel uncomfortable, I want to know about it.
and think they just talking about young ladies, things happen. Not even touching,
people that was going to the concerts.
Yeah, not even touching on the point that young boys was being treated the same way.
Right. Man, and that is really hurtful. That is really hurtful.
Y'all, let me say this.
I know, baby. It's hard.
A lot of people go through things and it make them stronger. But to see this is damaging, man. This is not just to him. This is damaging to the people that's watching it. You know, that can trigger some unheard of things, you know, inside your past. And man, that thing hurt me. I hate it to the core.
And what's bothering me with this too, babe, what's bothering me with this as well, not to cut you off, but what's bothering me with this whole situation is that, you know, Sparkle, who we know, you better be careful what you say to me. You know, who had the song or whatever R. Kelly did and produced a lot of, produced her first album. You know, we saw Sparkle come and we saw her go. Now she has a new single out called We Ready. And this is all coming out at a time where this Lifetime docu-series is out there. You know, it just seems so convenient. And my thing is, we need to be doing things for the right reason. And I'm not trying to say that she put that song out because this was going to be happening and this is going to make the song something bigger or whatever. I'm not even saying that. But I'm just saying that I'm praying that everybody's heart is in the right place, because if it really truly was about the acts that he did and about the fact finding in the situation, we should have been talking about this a long time ago. This stuff should have stopped at Aaliyah. This stuff should have been stopped at Aaliyah. Right, and R. Kelly should have been under the jail then. Not waiting until he's made all these hit records, sung all these songs, and made all this beautiful music. We were part of that. Every last one of us were part of that. How many times have allegations come, died down, R. Kelly make another hit, everybody back to dancing R. Kelly. Happy people. You know, come on.
How happy are you?
Yeah, like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody want to sit there and say, oh, you know, what kind of people are you to even listen to his music at this point in the game? What kind of people are you to now want to say something and you knew back then he was doing this stuff? I've seen celebrities on Instagram posting comments on their page talking about they know for a fact he was doing this stuff. But then why didn't you say something? Why are you now opening your mouth? Be quiet. Shut up. We don't want to hear from you. No, we don't want to hear from you. You don't need to say another word. You need to shut up completely. Shut up. Like, seriously. Like, how are you going to sit here now and want to say something? I get what April and LaShawn Dames was saying about they didn't want to speak on Sparkle's truth because that's her truth. They weren't around. They didn't know anything about it. It's not their truth to speak on. But they're just talking on the matter like we are too. But for the celebrities who claim they knew and talking about, you know, I know the stuff that these girls are saying was true. If you knew, then why didn't you say something? Why didn't you advocate for them? Oh, because your career was on the rise and you didn't need the heat.
Or start some type of awareness.
Right.
Or something that people could go to and speak.
Right.
Things were
without you making it seem like you were trying to attack him, but you were letting people know that, hey, here is an outreach. I see what's going on. Celebrities didn't even do that. Didn't even do that. And you could tell the ones who are trying to stay away from it. You could tell the ones that don't want no heat, no pressure, and don't want no parts of it. And some of y'all don't want no parts of it because y'all doing it too. And that's real. That's real. Some of y'all doing it too. Messing with these same young girls at the concerts that you know are underage. You're not asking about the ID. You can care less about that stuff. When you out there drinking, drugging, under the influence, doing different things, you ain't worried about how old somebody is. They not.
Just a modern day
Yeah.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
You know, and it's really sad. It's really, really sad. And like I said, this video is in no way condoning, accepting,
this
or
is
even
just our perception, our
opinion about everything that's going on, not just with R. Kelly, but with everything going on in the world right now today. How many young girls gotta be molested and hurt by people they know, or go to concerts and these rappers are doing despicable acts, or they crew doing despicable acts to them? You know, and security standing by, not saying nothing or doing nothing.
For you to meet, that's my homeboy. For you to meet him, you got to go through me.
You know what? And I seen a video like that years ago where there were young ladies in the bathroom stall, and they were you know, on their knees doing all kind of stuff for these crew members of the big time rappers. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I saw the two ladies with no clothes on. I guess they pulled their pants down, underwear down, and everything for Jay-Z them back in the day. And they had paper bags over their head. Like, I'm just not going to degrade myself like that. And I just feel like when you do stuff like that, you're lost. You're lost. And you can look this up on the internet. This stuff is out there, y'all. This stuff is out there to be seen. I've seen this stuff on the TV before. I've seen it on YouTube before. This stuff is out there. And, you know, it's not to call anybody else out because, R. Kelly is the topic of discussion. And we're trying to mute R. Kelly. But we need to mute everybody who condones, engages, you know, mess with young girls, mess with young boys. Anybody doing it in the Catholic Church, we know they done been on Front Street for many years. All of them need to be muted. All of them need to be shut down. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. There needs to be harsher penalties for this type of behavior so that people, if they thought about it, they'll think again. I'm just being real. I mean, I'm very passionate about this topic because it's very, very sad. It's very sad. It's very sad. And I know what it's like to be a young girl and have a relative try to, you know, inappropriately try to touch you. You know, I never forget it. I told my dad, you know, about a relative that tried to do that. And I'm telling you something, my dad... Let me tell you something. He came through like a bat out of hell. You hear me? He came through. Like straight up. Ain't having it. Ain't having it. Just needless to say, that relative never, ever wanted to come within 10 feet of me again.
Trust.
Because your parents have to be active in your life and you have to be comfortable to tell them stuff and they have to care enough so that these kind of things won't happen to you. Because what if I didn't feel comfortable telling my dad? Or what if my relative thought they could continue to do that to me? You know?
Our thing is I don't care what y'all thought at this point. As far as religion is concerned, we praying for all those on both sides of the coin. I'm
praying for the ones lying, the ones telling the truth. R. Kelly, because he needs much prayer.
All of it.
It's sad. It's sick. It's sick.
You know,
because just because you were abused don't mean it gives you the right to go out here and abuse other people. That's not an excuse at all. I mean, the brother's story was very heart-wrenching. Very sad.
Man, that hurt me too.
Yeah, very sad.
God darn, man.
Yeah, very sad. Very sad. That's very sad. But no. It don't condone. It don't condone his behavior. It doesn't make it okay. It doesn't give him an excuse either. It doesn't. It doesn't. And it is very sickening. And I feel like if these allegations are true, then he needs to be brought to justice. And what are we doing about that besides having docuseries? You know, let's stop all this Bill Cosby and people and just go ahead and start reporting them right away. That way they don't get this far down the line. That way people don't have to, because you know what? You're doing more damage waiting years and years and years later for $1 to make money, to have a career. Come on. Come on. Some of these people didn't want to open their mouth back then because they was trying to get a gold star on the pavement in California, in Hollywood or whatever. Come on. That's stupid.
Or Oscar.
Yeah, stupid. Because you didn't want to mess with your career. You didn't mess with your career moves. Let me tell you, so somebody violate me, I don't care nothing about no success, nothing about no money, nothing about no career. I want them brought to justice immediately, right now. Right now. That's my thinking. But I guess some people are different. And I guess when people are broke or people ain't got nothing else to do and they trying to make themselves relevant again, some people will take these kind of things that have happened to them and they'll exploit it to their benefit. I can't do that. I can't do that. For those who are doing that, God gonna deal with you too. That's all I'm saying. All y'all gonna be dealt with.
We want you to share this video. If you believe in advocating for all those people that were hurt. If you know somebody
that's hurt right now,
or somebody in the past that was hurt, share the video, find them some help, be a voice for them, be an ear for them. If they need somebody to talk to, pray for them. If they need prayer, get down on your knees, pray with them. You know, let them know that you're going to be there for them.
Absolutely. Let
them know they have somebody to lean on. Prop them up. Y'all, we need this. We all dying out here, man. Look what's going on. People trying to take our lives without killing us physically. They trying to kill us mentally.
That's what's happening. You know, I honest to God, I just feel like that's why we have so many damaged women, and that's why we have so many broken women. You know, too broken to be a bride. You guys, Wednesday night I'm gonna be talking about that, being too broken to be a bride. And in that discussion, I'm gonna be just talking about, you know, how sometimes it's not that, you know, you be like, oh wow, she's 40-some years old, or she's this age and she's not even married yet. You know.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna let her give too much.
She's not married yet, you know.
Stay tuned. But I want to talk.
But I want to talk to you about why. I want to talk to you about why, because you know you don't know anybody's story. You don't know what that woman's been through. But we'll get into it later.
Be on the lookout for the premiere.
Listen at him, y'all.
Countdown.
Yeah, but you know, we so passionate about this topic because you know when you growing up, you've been through a lot and you've seen a lot. You know, just because some things haven't happened to you don't mean they haven't happened to relatives in your family. Don't mean your mother haven't shared. My mama has shared things with me about stuff, her childhood growing up, you know, that break my heart. You know what I'm saying? So I knew why she was so protective. I knew why she cared so much. And I can't do nothing but thank you, Deborah McClain, for being so caring and being protective of me as a child. It may not always felt that way, you know, coming up, but I thank you for it because it saved me from a lot of, you know, molestation, you know, somebody raping me, somebody harming me. It saved me from those things. You know what I'm saying? By her being so involved in wanting to know my every move and watching everything I did. You know, I thank her for that now. I do, because these kids, they don't have that. They're raising themselves, unfortunately. And this is how you end up with people like R. Kelly taking advantage of your child. You're just hurtful.
Y'all, let's pray. Let's continue to prop each other up on every leaning side. And let's be there for those that are standing in need of someone. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
Thumbs up the video.
Share the video.
Share the video. Share the videos. Ain't gonna hurt nothing to share nothing.
Comment.
Make sure you hit us in the comments.
Holla at your boy, holla at your girl.
Ew.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell.
Because we are the original Big Pingers over here.
So you can be notified of all the content, all the videos that we have in store for you. Also, if you are a new subscriber, welcome to the Double M Kingdom. If you have not subscribed as of yet, go on and hit that button. Hit that button.
That's right.
Come on through, because we love to have you.
That's right.
This your boy Keys.
I'm your girl Mandy. Until our next video. We'll see you next time.
We out.
Yeah.